Good morning, Facebook world. This is Beth Cherian. I am coming to you live from San Francisco, California. I don't know if my Bluetooth is connected. Yep, it is. I'm a digital business owner. So, what that means is I help people who's trying to get into the online space, into the digital world. I'm very much happy to help. So, just feel free to message me anytime. I'm just a private message away. And I am very much happy to provide you guys the information that you need to get started. So today, guys, I titled my live, "What if you actually started now? What if you actually started today, this very moment? Don't wait, start now, whatever it is that you've been wanting to do." Okay, so obviously I'm talking about the digital business here, but this phrase, right? This question can apply to any area of our life, right? It can apply to our health, right? Like, what if you got healthy now? What if you decided to get healthy now? What if you decided to lose the unwanted weight that you've been wanting to lose for years? What if you started now? What if you started today, right? So that's one. It could only be if you have been wanting to heal emotionally, right? Like, what if you started now? What if you started today? Um, and then, financially, right? If you've been struggling financially, like, what if you actually started today? What if you actually started now to do something about it? So many things that I could think of, right? Getting resolved with someone, right? If you have been at war with another person for years, with a family member or a friend or whatever, right? What if you actually reach out to them today and get resolved today, right? Yeah, again, right? It's such a powerful thing, and definitely it's easier said than done, right? But also know that you can. Okay, also know that it's possible. Also know that we don't have to wait. Healing emotionally, you can start doing that, right? You can. There's so many books that you can read to start getting on that journey. A Bible is a really good one. I think that's the best one if you really want to truly heal from the inside out. I think the Bible is the best book. But you pick whatever book you want. There are so many self-help books out there as well. Health is another one, right? If you're feeling like, you've tried so many times and you're not succeeding, then try to find another way, a different way that you could try. Because sometimes, if you're too familiar with, something, then it loses its power. It's almost like we don't want to do that anymore. So sometimes trying something new is good, right? It gives you a different perspective. It gives you that motivation. It gives you just just that new feeling that, oh my gosh, I can actually do this. Again, there's so many programs out there. Do your homework. Surround yourself with people who is trying to do the same thing. And then, financially, right? Finances is a big one. It's now January 16th. No, actually, it's 18. Oh my God, it's January 18, guys. Can you believe it? Time is just passing by. And with January, and then with my family being sick, I feel like we've just been in this tunnel. Like, we can't get out of this tunnel of just lingering cough. Um, it's not good. It's not good. So I don't know. I feel like, especially with me, with my family, we try to eat, as healthy as we can. We try to be active, right? We try to take care of our health. But yet, when sickness hit us, still, it just takes you out. It knocks you off for a good few weeks, and it's just not fun, guys. It's not fun. I still have this lingering cough. If you guys know a trick, excuse me, so that I could get rid of this faster, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm very much happy to give those a try. But I have tried, the tea. I actually have warm tea next to me. I'm taking good supplements. So I think, I just really have to let time pass so that I could get over this cold. But hello to my 4 million viewers. I appreciate you guys. Feel free to comment where you're watching from. Um, And if you're getting something out of this life, that would be great. um so, what was my train of thought, right? What if you actually started now? What if you actually started today? Yeah, because, if you think about it, what stops us usually? What stops us from making the change? What stops us from actually going after the things that we want? A lot of times we doubt ourselves, right? At least for me, that's what I thought of. Sometimes I could feel like, I can't do it, or it takes too much work. I'd rather do something else that's fun, right? Like sometimes, like healing emotionally, right? Like that's gonna take a lot of work, and it's gonna make you feel things that you don't really want to feel, right? It's gonna bring back memories that you don't really want to think about. So sometimes it could feel like, just brush it off, put it under the rug, and then just go on as if everything is still peachy weechy. I don't know if that's a real word, but peachy weechy, whatever. um so I want to say hello and good morning to Rosalinda Sullivan. And she says, hello, Beth, watching from Indiana. I hope you feel a lot better now. Thank you so much, Rosalinda. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time this morning. And I am feeling better. It's just that the lingering cough, and the cold, right? So that one really lingers, and so that's what's making it difficult. But as far as temperature wise, I've been fever free for about a week now. But anyway, guys, yeah, we have to be willing to do the work. I know this is easier said than done. I don't like that either, believe me. But I am also proud of myself that I have done a little bit of work in that area, just healing emotionally, so that I could be more whole, right, and happy. um and I need to do that, not just for me, but because I have children that I'm trying to raise. We cannot teach our children something that we're unwilling to do, right? We cannot teach our children something that we don't have. So if we're not healed ourselves, we cannot help our children heal from certain things also. Um, if we're in debt, then we cannot really teach. I cannot teach my children to not be in debt if I'm drowning in debt, right? I cannot teach my children to eat healthy if I'm unwilling to eat healthy, right? It really usually always starts with you. The thing is with parents, a lot of how we raise our kids, it starts with us. We have to be willing to do things that are difficult for the sake of not just ourselves, but for the sake of the rest of the family, right? Especially if there's small children involved. And I know that you guys know this already, so I'm just, reminding, right? This is a friendly reminder. I'm not just preaching, guys. Really, these are things that I'm learning as I'm going about life. Um, yeah, yesterday, like even this morning, right? Again, I get reached out to by people about the digital business, and I thank you guys for that. Thank you for trusting me enough to reach out to me. I appreciate that. A lot of you guys are from California, which I'm really happy and very excited about, because I know Californians, you guys have a special place in my heart because I live here, and I know how challenging it can be with the cost of living, high cost of living, and just the different challenges that comes with living here. So, and I have also people reaching out to me from other countries too. So thank you guys again for trusting me uh, about the digital business. um so yeah, yesterday, right, I was reached out to by this person, and expressing to me that I can't afford it, right? um and again, to me, it's your perception, right? I talked about this briefly yesterday about what's expensive and what's not expensive. To me, right, if especially if you're in your 40s, in your 50s, late 30s, right, mid 30s, and you can't afford to start a business with just a few $1,000s, I hope that really wakes you up. I thought it wakes you up to take your financial situation a little bit more seriously. Because, time is passing, and the next thing you know, 10 years later, and then you're going to be close to retirement and you have nothing to retire on, right? Again, I'm preaching to myself too. I, um, I'm not saying feel bad about yourself. It's more like a wake up call, like, hey, wake up. There's another way that you could try, that could potentially, right, if you do work hard. There's no promises, there's no guarantees, because ultimately the success of anything, of any business, of your family situation, it all depends on you, and how and the work that you put into the work that you put into anything, right? So there's no guarantees, although if you truly work hard at the digital business, if you truly give your all, then there's a really good chance that it can truly transform your financial situation. um yeah, again, right, it makes you sad because from the outside it can look like, people are living well, people are um financially okay, but really when you dig deeper, it's all just a facade, and we don't want to be there, guys. We don't want to live in just a facade, right? We want to be real, right? We want to be real. And it's hard with finances, because the kids see, right, the kids at home, they see parents fighting, they see different things each time you say no to your child because you cannot afford something. And there's unnecessary spending, right? You should say no. I don't believe in saying yes to all your children's wishes. I don't agree with that. But there are some things wherein you feel like it should be a yes, but still you cannot say yes because you're not in the position to pay for something, right? um yeah, I hope that makes sense. So what if you actually started today, right? Especially with the digital business, time is of the essence. It really is. It's almost like you're purchasing a seed, right? You're purchasing a seed, and it really takes time to build it up. And time that you cannot make up. Hello to my 4 million viewers, guys. Thank you for sticking it through. I really, really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, with the digital business, it's like you're purchasing a seed, and then you're gonna make that into grow into a tree that could give you fruits, right, one day. But the thing with it is, we have a brilliant system that helps us automate a huge chunk of our business. So if you're a busy parent, if you're a busy student, if you're a parent and going to school and doing all sorts of things, it's a perfect fit. Because yeah, like I said, you can automate a huge chunk of this, so that you can go on about living your life, and it's running for you in the background 24/7. um what else note do I have on here? Yeah, like to me, I can't think of a downside, any downside from starting a digital business, or or any other ones that you want to do. If you want to lose weight now, there's no downside to that. What's the downside of becoming healthy? Right, healing emotionally, there's no downside to that, right? If you've been wanting to go to church, study the Bible, go ahead and do that. There's no downside to that either, right? Like all these things that you've been putting off, really, if you think about it, if you start today, if you start now, there's really no downside. Maybe the downside would be then you have to put in the work, right? And sometimes the work to get to something is not always fun, like building a muscle, right? You have to actually lift weights. There's gonna be pain involved there. So maybe that's what you don't want to go through, but really, if we want to be healthy, we have to go through it. There's no other way. Being healthy is really being more active and eating what you eat. Really, there's nothing else. Those are the only two things. Um, so it's eating healthier, um, and being active. Um, and then I just want to say hello really quickly to Julie Ann Kumler. I hope I pronounced your name properly. And she says, "Hi, beautiful lady." Oh, thank you so much. That made my day. Hello, hello, beautiful lady. Back to you. So thank you for commenting, for taking the time to watch me this morning. Hello to my 7 million viewers. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, guys. Start now. Start today would be my encouragement, especially if you are someone who's been working hard, but you feel like you just can't get ahead. If you feel like you just can't get ahead no matter how hard you work, well, then maybe it's time to work smart. Okay? It's good to work hard, but it's even better if you couple that with working smart and with the digital business, given that it runs for you in the background 24/7. To me, that's really working smart. Yeah, I had, yesterday I posted on my Facebook that, another Californian family decided to start their digital business. And I'm so happy for them. To me, that's a smart move. I don't see any downside to it, really. I don't see any downside to starting your own digital business. If you like your job, if you hate your job, it's good to start it either way, so that in a few years you can have options. It's the options that's good. Like, why do people want to make a lot of money? It's not so much because of the money, it's but because of what that can bring to your life, right? Having a lot more money, it because money, if you're just, if we're gonna be honest, right, money solves a lot of problems. um like, if like me, for example, right, I've been sick few weeks. Last week, I took the week off, no pay, because I don't have any hours at work. So with the digital business, then I'm not as stressed as I usually get stressed. But right, having the money and being sick, then you don't have to think about it. Then you can just really focus on getting well, right? Recovering. Whereas if you're already sick and then you don't have money, then it just makes the situation much worse, right? So that's why a lot of people, want to do that. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, I think I will end it here. I think I made my point. So if you guys are someone who has been wanting to supplement your household income, guys, look at the digital business. um, it's global, guys. It's automated. I love that it's automated. Everything is online. So that's why when you reach out to me, the first thing I ask usually is your name and your email, because everything here is online. That's why it's working smart, right? Can be reached by people from all over the world, and you can give them the same information. So it takes off a lot of the heavy lifting for me. So given that it's online, the internet is our playground. So it's flexible. You can work on this anywhere, anytime. And I love that there's no inventory here. I love that there's no samples. You don't need to ship anything. I really love that. I used to have an online store wherein you deal with a lot of the shipping and the freight and all that, right? And it can be a lot. It can be a lot with this one. You don't have to deal with any of that. And then also here, what else is the digital business? We use the power of the social media, right? So many people are on Facebook, right? And to them, they're just using it for fun. They're not necessarily using it for business, and that's okay. But why not use it for both, right? You can use it for fun, and you can also use it for business. That way, you can earn a little bit of extra for your family. And then what else about the digital business? I love that. Yeah, you don't have to go after people for payment, because everything is online. It's all everything is already set up. With this one, I was up and running in 2 weeks. We have a step by step training. um yeah, it's really step by step. You don't go to the next step until you finish the previous step, and then you check it off, and then you move on, right? It's so easy. You don't need experience here. You don't need to be tech savvy, because everything is being taught to you in the training. I love that we have personal mentor and a coach here, so that you can get help. um, uh, specifically to your business needs, because not everyone runs their business the same. So one rule or one way doesn't necessarily work for the other. So with this one, you get assigned your own mentor and coach. That way you get, help that you need, specific to you. So I love that, and those are all free. um, those are all, it all comes with a business. You don't I love the personal development here. um, Again, so many resources at your fingertips, it's all free. Whereas in other businesses that I have tried before, all these things, every time you need to talk to a coach, you have to pay, right? Every time you need to talk to someone, you have to pay. Well, like with this one, there's no pay, and you can reach your mentor and your coach anytime. So yeah, it's a great thing, guys. Community is key. If you want to succeed, right? Like, no man is an island. Community plays a huge role, or can play a huge role in your success. So here we have that. We have a great community here. And we really help each other out. We don't tolerate gossips, or we don't waste time in things like that. We really uh, help, and support each other to succeed in this one. But with that being said, though, as great as our community, you still need to do the work yourself. Okay, you cannot just rely your business on the community. That's not gonna work, and that's not fair, right? It's your business. You first have to take ownership of your business. You first have to take it seriously, so that other people will take you seriously. Because if you don't take your business seriously, how can you expect other people to take your business seriously, right? So I think that's why more and more people are also reaching out to me, because they see that I'm serious about this business. I'm serious about making this grow for me and my family. So that's why I think more and more people are trusting me that way. So I thank you guys for that. But anyway, guys, I think I will end it here. So you know what? If you actually started now, okay, what if you actually started today? Yeah, don't wait. I don't see the point in waiting. Um, unless you're trying to get your finances sorted out and things like that. But if you have the means, if you can, like, don't wait. Start your digital business today, so that by the end of 2024, then you will be in a better place. By the beginning of 2025, right, you'll be in a much better place. So thank you, guys. Another message coming in. Divine Rains, watching from Florida. Thank you, Divine. Divine is another digital business owner. She's actually my mentor, guys. So if you guys want to stalk her and follow her page along, and look at her success as well, you're very welcome to do that. So I will end it here, guys. Thank you again for listening, and please pray for me to get well very, very soon, so I can go back to the office. That would be great, guys. So enjoy your day. Thank you again for listening, and I will see you again, guys, tomorrow. Thank you. Bye now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.